The bedroom is completely dark. Except for the faint glow of a clock on the nightstand, it reads 11 p.m. Right now, millions of seniors across the country are doing the exact same thing, night after night, with absolutely no idea what it's silently doing to their heart. It doesn't look dangerous. It doesn't feel dangerous. In fact, most people would swear it's a healthy habit, something their doctor even told them to do. But behind closed doors, in the quiet hours of the night, this one seemingly harmless routine could be putting an enormous, invisible strain on the heart. It builds up slowly, unnoticed, night after night, until one day the body simply can't keep up anymore. And the scariest part? Most people won't even connect the dots until it's too late. So stay with us till the very end of this video, because the habit we're about to reveal might be one you're doing right now, tonight. And it could be the one thing standing between you and a healthier heart. Doctors have quietly known this for years. Midnight to 6 a.m. is the most dangerous window for anyone over 60. During normal sleep, blood pressure is supposed to dip and give the heart a rest. But in many seniors, that dip simply doesn't happen. The heart keeps working overtime all night long, never getting the break it desperately needs. On top of that, blood becomes thicker and stickier while you sleep, making dangerous clots far more likely to form. Then, right around 4 to 8 a.m., the body releases a surge of cortisol and adrenaline to wake you up. And for an already strained heart, that surge can be the final push. This is exactly why heart attack risk is 40% higher in the morning hours, and why stroke rates peak between 6 and 10 a.m. Take Robert, a 8-year-old grandfather who felt perfectly fine going to bed until one ordinary morning changed everything. And here's the twist. One habit on this list, habit number 5, is something you probably think is healthy. We'll get to it soon. Deadly habit number 1 is a mistake millions of seniors are making without even realizing it. Taking their medication at the wrong time of day. The landmark HYGA chronotherapy trial, which followed over 19,000 patients, found that simply shifting blood pressure medication to bedtime dramatically changed outcomes. Take diuretics at night, and you're almost guaranteed dangerous, groggy trips to the bathroom in the dark. Take NSAIDs before bed, and blood pressure can stay elevated all through the night instead of resting. Many seniors are also taking their statins at the wrong time, unknowingly losing up to 30% of the drug's effectiveness. And aspirin, long assumed to work best in the morning, may actually be more protective when taken at bedtime instead. So, here's your action step. Ask your doctor or pharmacist this one question: is this medication better taken in the morning or at night? Remember Robert? He'd been taking ibuprofen every night for his aching knee with no idea it might have been working against him the whole time. If this could help even one senior stay safer at night, hit that like button. It helps this video reach the people who need it most. And if you have a spouse, parent, or loved one over 60, share this with them right now. Deadly habit number 2 happens almost every single night, and it's silently claiming lives. The nighttime bathroom trip. Nearly 36,000 older adults die from falls every year, and the peak danger window is between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. Here's why it's so risky when you stand up suddenly at night. Blood pressure can drop rapidly, a condition called orthostatic hypotension, leaving you dizzy or faint for a few critical seconds. Add to that the fact that your inner ear's balance system works significantly worse in the dark after 60, and you have a perfect setup for a fall. Nocturia, the need to urinate frequently at night, affects 60% of adults over 60 and is linked to a 40% higher risk of hypertension. Certain common medications make that dizzy drop even worse, catching people completely off guard. That's why doctors recommend the 30-second sit rule. Before standing, sit on the edge of the bed for a full 30 seconds and let your body adjust. It also helps to prepare your environment ahead of time. Night lights along the path, non-slip mats by the bed, and grab bars near the toilet can make all the difference. Deadly habit number 3 involves something almost everyone does without a second thought. Eating or drinking after 7 p.m. After this point, metabolism slows dramatically in seniors, and blood sugar becomes far more unpredictable, spiking higher and crashing harder. That's because the pancreas produces insulin more slowly after 60, leaving glucose elevated in the bloodstream for hours longer than it should be. A high-sodium evening meal can keep blood pressure elevated throughout the entire night. And alcohol? It might help you fall asleep, but it destroys the quality of your REM sleep, and when combined with common senior medications, it can trigger dangerous cardiovascular interactions overnight. Take Robert's routine: canned soup, crackers, and 1 beer every single night, seemingly harmless. But the hidden sodium and alcohol were doing real damage. If you truly need something after 7 p.m., remember, the 3-hour rule: give your body at least 3 hours to digest before lying down. Deadly habit number 4 is 1. Almost everyone does lying in bed, scrolling on a phone or screen. Blue light from these screens is biologically identical to midday sunlight. It tells your brain it's noon, not nighttime. Just 2 hours of screen exposure can reduce melatonin by up to 85%, and this effect is even more pronounced in seniors, whose pineal gland already produces less of it naturally. Here's what most people don't realize: melatonin isn't just a sleep hormone, it's a powerful cardiovascular protector. Low melatonin levels are directly linked to hypertension, atherosclerosis, and cognitive decline. In fact, a Harvard study found that poor sleep in adults 65 and older increases dementia risk by 30% within just 5 years. Scrolling through news or social media before bed triggers cortisol, putting the nervous system into fight mode right when it should be winding down. That's why doctors recommend the 90-minute rule: shut down all screens at least 90 minutes before bed. If you want honest health information designed specifically for people over 60, hit subscribe. And don't forget to tap that bell icon so you never miss a video that could protect your heart. And now, the habit we promised you, habit number 5, the one you think is healthy but isn't. It's drinking a large glass of water right before bed. Seniors do this because they're constantly warned about dehydration, but it almost guarantees 2 to 3 bathroom trips overnight, reactivating every fall risk we already discussed. Worse, it can trigger nocturnal hyponatremia, dangerously low sodium from overnight fluid shifts, especially since kidneys at 65 process fluid at only half the rate of a 30-year-old. Along the same lines, many seniors take large melatonin doses of 5 to 10 milligrams when they actually only need 0.3 to 0.5 milligrams. High doses can backfire completely. An overheated bedroom above 68 degrees Fahrenheit disrupts deep sleep and raises nighttime heart rate. And nightly antacids often mask symptoms that need real medical attention. The right approach? Hydrate aggressively before 5 p.m., then taper off in the evening hours. Now we arrive at the silent killer hiding behind almost everything else on this list: sleep apnea. Over 30% of adults 60 and older have moderate to severe sleep apnea, and the majority don't even know it. It causes breathing to stop 30 to 90 times every single hour, triggering violent spikes in blood pressure and heart rate each time. This repeated oxygen deprivation leads to heart wall thickening, arterial inflammation, and atrial fibrillation over time. The numbers are staggering: a 3 times higher stroke risk, double the risk of a fatal heart attack, and accelerated dementia. Yet the warning signs are so easy to overlook: loud snoring, morning headaches, exhaustion even after 8 hours of sleep, and falling asleep during the day. Remember Robert? It turned out he was stopping breathing 44 times an hour for years without knowing it. The good news is, sleep studies are often covered by Medicare, with home tests now available, and CPAP therapy can measurably reduce cardiovascular risk within just weeks. After everything we've covered, here's the good news. Protecting your heart at night comes down to a simple, actionable protocol: Start with a 90-minute wind down before bed. No screens, dim lights, and a calm environment that signals to your brain it's finally time to rest. Every single time you get up for a bathroom trip, use the 30-second sit rule. Sit on the edge of the bed and let your body adjust before standing. Keep your bedroom temperature between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit, the optimal range for deep sleep in seniors. Schedule a medication timing audit, just a 15-minute appointment with your doctor, to ask which of your medications should be taken at a different time of day. Finish eating at least 3 hours before bed and lean toward low-sodium Mediterranean-style evening meals. Hydrate heavily before 5 p.m., then limit yourself to only small sips after 8 p.m. Try sleeping on your left side. It reduces reflux and improves lymphatic drainage overnight. And if you suspect sleep apnea, don't wait until next month to bring it up with your doctor. Have that conversation this week. Perhaps most importantly, keep a consistent sleep and wake time every single day, since this is the single most powerful way to stabilize your circadian rhythm. None of these changes require expensive equipment or drastic lifestyle overhauls, just small, consistent adjustments made night after night. As for Robert, he made every one of these changes, starting CPAP therapy, sticking to a fixed sleep schedule, and keeping his room cool. Today, in his late 60s, his blood pressure readings are lower than they were when he was 60 years old. His story is proof that the body can heal and recalibrate at any age, once it's finally given the rest it truly needs. It's never too late to protect your heart, one night at a time. You've spent decades building, sacrificing, surviving, raising families, working through hardship, holding everything together. You deserve to protect the hours that let your body finally heal. Nighttime isn't just rest. It's sacred biological repair time, when your heart, brain, and body quietly restore themselves. Protecting these hours isn't just about avoiding death. It's about claiming life, fully and completely. As for Robert, today he's watching his grandchildren grow, sitting peacefully on his porch in the evenings, and for the first time in years, he's finally truly sleeping. So tell us in the comments, which habit did you recognize tonight? And please, share this video, because someone out there is going to bed tonight with every single one of these habits in place, with no idea what it's doing to their heart. Before you go, one more thing to watch for in our next video. We're revealing the single most dangerous thing seniors do in the morning, before they've even had breakfast. Thank you, see you next video.